Am I the a-hole for refusing to take my hijab off for her wedding? Can't believe I'm posting about it. But I made a whole new account so people in my life don't tie this to my main account. I, 23 female, am visibly Muslim as I wear a hijab. No, I do not care about your opinions in regards to my religion. Keep those thoughts to yourself. I also live in the south of the USA. Thankfully, the specific city I live in is a large metropolitan one. So it's incredibly diverse and I rarely run into any issues. However, my friend, let's call her Sally, 24 female, is marrying a man whose family is conservative American. Now, I couldn't care less about someone's political views unless they start trying to talk to me about it or shove it down my throat. Then, in my opinion, they invited me to the debate, so they should prepare to hear my opinions since they gave theirs unsolicited. Now, the only time I don't do this is when it could negatively affect someone else, such as a week ago when I went to Sally's engagement party. Her in-laws were loudly talking about politics. Politics I didn't quite agree with. But they weren't talking to me, and even if they were, I wasn't going to cause drama and a fight at my friend's engagement party. However, during the party, I spent most of my time hanging out with a few friends, while Sally's in-laws kept looking at me oddly from the side of their eye. I try not to take it to heart, so I ignored it. The next day, Sally calls me to thank me for coming. At some point in the call, she seems nervous to say something, so I ask her to just spit it out. That's when she admitted that I made her in-laws uncomfortable, and as though they couldn't freely talk with someone like me around. I say sorry, but her in-laws seem like blatant racists. But it's not like I'm the one marrying them, so if she likes them, I hope she has a great wedding and I just won't come. Now, Sally was expecting my help during the wedding, as I freelance as a makeup artist, so she asks if I can just take off my hijab for the wedding and do her makeup while not scaring her in-laws. Here's where I may be the asshole. I tell her, no way in fucking hell would I ever change myself or compromise my religion for a bunch of strangers. And I won't step foot near them, as I'd hate to scare them. Now she's mad I offended her and her future family. And while my other friends say her suggestion was wildly inappropriate, I did promise to do her makeup for free, and with the wedding only a month away, I left her in a tough position. Am I the a-hole? Ow, my first award. Thanks, guys. Now for the top comments. Here's a comment from Glitter Gap. Not the a-hole. No amount of makeup can make a racist enabler look pretty. Another comment from Legion 1183. I have to laugh at your friends who said you left her in a tough position. There is nothing tough about telling racists to fuck off. And you can tell your friends this internet stranger said so. So it's only a tough position because she lacks a moral backbone. Here's another comment from HDMX539. Just because you made a promise doesn't mean the promise can't or won't be rescinded based upon new information or inappropriate actions or words that were taken or said. Not the a-hole. And here's another comment. Literally this. She asks you to remove a piece of religious clothing and yet you're the offensive one. Fucking hell, it sounds like she's marrying into the right family. Racist assholes like this are exactly part of what's wrong with society. Another comment from Tale of Dash. Precisely. If she's such a good friend, how the fuck can she stand to willingly enter this family? How can she even consider allowing them into the wedding if they're sitting there spewing racist nonsense at her engagement party in public where they probably think they're on their best behavior? No, either she secretly agrees with those views or she's willing to overlook the racist views of her future in-laws and probably her fiancé. And here's another comment from TallChick66. And with the wedding only a month away, I left her in a tough position. Correction, Sally left herself in a tough position by siding with blatant racists. You're not the a-hole, but Sally and her in-laws most definitely are. Now for the next story. Am I the a-hole for not moving back home with my parents? I am 18 male. My parents planned on being a child-free couple, but because of religious beliefs, they kept me even if I was an unwanted pregnancy. I don't remember when exactly I was told, but I always knew that I would be expected to move out as soon as I reached 18 years old. I have been working and saving since I turned 13 and have a respectable amount in a savings account. Now, to be fair to my parents, they provided for me financially. They were distant emotionally, but they have never been abusive. A week before my 18th birthday, January 13th, they sat me down and asked if I have found a place to move into yet. I said yes, and that was the extent of the conversation. I was planning to live in an apartment with 4 other guys, but a friend's family heard about it and offered me their finished basement with separate access for a very cheap price, $150 a month, utilities included. No down payment required. So I jumped at the opportunity, even though I know it is a pity offer. It is relevant that both his family and mine are of Indian descent. I moved out the day after my birthday and my parents haven't contacted me since. I admit that I did not reach out to them too. Yesterday, my dad called to invite me to dinner. It was awkward even before they asked me to move back in, said I don't have to pay them rent or anything. But here's the thing. I like my new living situation. It lacks the awkwardness and tension that I didn't even know was there until I moved out. When I said no, politely at that and thanking them for the offer, my mother started crying and left the room, while my dad started scolding me and saying that their friends are excluding them because of the rumor that they threw me out and another Desi family had to take me in. I said that was exactly what happened, and it isn't my job to save them from the consequences of their actions and decisions. Now my whole extended family is calling me nonstop and saying I am being an a-hole. Now for the top comments. Not the a-hole. They don't want you back. They want their reputation and social life back. Your parents are cold, mean people. Don't go back for anything. Hopefully this other family welcomes you and treats you as one of their own. I'm sorry, you deserve a lot better than you've been treated so far. Another comment? I think the mom was only crying not out of love or guilt, but because she tarnished her own reputation and is now embarrassed. Not the a-hole, OP. May the sun always shine in your favor. Here's another comment from Pride of Cape Town. This post boggled my mind and broke my heart. OP, family isn't the people who share your DNA or your blood. It's the people who have your back when shit hits the fan. The people who took you in are family than the pair who provided nothing more than the minimal legal requirement. Or the extended family who are now calling you asshole yet never offered you a home when you turned 18. Did they even once say I miss you? And as the only child and the son of Indian parents, guess who they'll contact to help and support them when they get old? Again, for your own mental health, it would be best to block them all and go no comment. And here's another comment. Not the a-hole. Sounds like their social standing is more important than how their child feels, and since they all are not even that tight, from that sounds it is way better for you to be gone. You're probably finally able to even breathe.